We are back for Mono Blue Terror or Delver. So during the marathons, I played Serpentine Curve. I also played Blue Black Terror, but I never actually played Mono Blue Terror. So what is this deck doing? Well, we are filled with spells. We either play a turn 1 Delver and ride that to victory, or we just play a bunch of cantrips and then drop Cryptic Serpent and or Tolarian Terror, and we either drop it with counter backup to protect it, or we drop multiple of them in one turn. This version of the deck also has main deck Murmuring Mystics as yet another payoff bomb. And so our spells basically break down into either counters, cantrips, or bounce. So we've got, for draw spells, Brainstorm, Consider, Thought Scour, and Mental Note. Then on the higher end, we've got Deep Analysis, and then of course, Lorien Revealed can always be used later in the game to draw. And then for counters, we've got 1 Force Spike in this version, 2 Spell Pierce, and 4 counter spells. And then for bounce, Snap. Snap also sometimes has other utility, like if our opponent edicts us, we can snap our own guy back to our hand and then play it again. Clean, all island mana base. No tap lands, no fetch lands that come into play tap. Just clean, everything is an island. Can't get color screwed, can't get slowed down. In the sideboard, we've got Annul for artifacts and enchantments. Blue Blast and Hydro Blast, of course, are the red decks. Steel Sabotage for artifacts. Echoing Truth to bounce stuff. There are certain things that are very problematic for this deck, for example, like Circle of Protection blue. So we do need some kind of bounce spells for permanents to get rid of them. And then lastly, Jace's Phantasm. Flying, Jace's Phantasm gets +4/+4 as long as an opponent has 10 or more cards in their graveyard. Not really sure what this is for. Maybe in like super grindy matchups, it's just yet another threat that you can play. It's also a threat that costs 1 mana, like Terror and Delver, so you can play it and then keep up interaction. Anyway, that's Blue Terror. Let's go ahead and do it. On the play for round 1, this hand is, we only have a Brainstorm, but I'm going to keep it. So Island, go. Snow Forest, so Ponza, or is it just Elves? Right, Brainstorm end of turn. It's pretty rough. All right, I'll play this, play Delver. Over to them. Okay, it is Elves. It just has snow lands for some reason. Well, this Spell Pierce is dubious now. Quirion Ranger, do the thing. Plays Winding Way. All right, that I can counter. Spell Pierce. Get out of here, Winding Way. Unfortunately, we just don't have any sort of a clock. Our top card is a land, right? I mean, I can't even attack them, so just back to them. Attacks with the Nettle. Sure, no blocks. We're at 18. Jasper Sentinel. They didn't do anything else. All right, Delver Trigger. Top card is Snap. Flip the Delver. Play this. I don't even win the race, right? So, is it worth snapping anything? I don't think it is. Let's just Deep Analysis. Pass to them. Oh no, blue mana, Distant Melody to draw a million cards. Woof. So maybe I was supposed to snap the Jasper Sentinel. I was thinking, like, what am I supposed to snap, if anything? Do I trade with this? Yeah. No, I'm not going to trade, because I'm going to drop a huge bomb in a bit. Priest of Titania. Probably need to snap that. Yeah, okay, so snap, bounce Priest, untap my lands, then Consider. Consider is in the yard. So how much mana do I have after this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I can go Terror Serpent. Yeah, okay, so bin that. Mental Note. All right, land, Cryptic, Terror, attack with Delver, Priest of Titania. They still have to actually get like Timber Watch Elf or, you know, some way of actually killing us. Jasper Sentinel returns. Jasper Sentinel again. Plays Masked Vandal. Okay. Another snap. All right, we're definitely snapping the Priest, so let's Deep Analysis. Counterspell, excellent draw. Go to combat. Swing, swing, swing. So a dual block there. Maybe I just snap one of these to keep my Delver alive. It keeps them off blue mana. How much mana do they have without Priest? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, they have another Jasper Sentinel anyway. Yeah, so that's fine. All right, damage. Yeah, let's just snap Priest. Untap this. Cast Terror. Elvish Vanguard. I guess I counter that, right? It's the only thing that could potentially be big enough to actually stop my creatures. All right, counter. Titania. We still have a lot of damage coming in. Lead the Stampede. Priest, Timberwatch, Llanowar Elves. At least I can't play any of that this turn. Another counterspell. Great draw. All right, combat. Swing, swing, swing. They have to at least block 2 of them. They're going to just chump with Elvish Mystic. Sure. Chump there, chump there. All right, play land. Go. I am going to counterspell just Timberwatch Elf, nothing else. Timberwatch Elf's the only thing that matters. Birchlore Rangers. Ugh. Well, they already have a million mana with Priest of Titania anyway, so sure. Llanowar Elves, yep. The Priest. Whole bunch of mana, another Priest. Yep. Timberwatch Elf, all right, counter that. Lorien Revealed, let's go. Delver, Thought Scour, and another counterspell. Sweet. All right, combat. Attack with everything. I'm just going to hold counterspell open. So they must block all 3 creatures. So block, block, block. Only things that need to get countered are Timberwatch or like card refueling. All right, we win. So versus elves, none of these counters matter. Echoing Truth, I guess, is the only card that could potentially matter in this matchup. Jace's Phantasm doesn't matter, so it's just Echoing Truth. Boy, does Force Spike seem iffy. Well, Spellpierce can also counter their refill cards, which is relevant. I'm guessing the card that's the least relevant is the Murmuring Mystic, because if the game is going that long, like Force Spike and Spellpierce just get worse and worse as the game goes on, but they're good early. Yeah, all right, let's get rid of Mystic and bring in Echoing Truth. No lands, Malt. All right, I guess I'm keeping that and putting back one of the cantrip. 2 Delvers, you say. All right, Delver, Quarian Ranger. Tap, and Quarian Ranger does its Quarian Ranger thing. Priest of Titania. Ugh. And more elves. Missing a land drop here is a pretty big problem. Actually, let's stay stopped in my upkeep. So I get to see what's on the top for Delver and then figure out if I want to mill it. Another Delver. All right, I do not want to reveal that. I do want to cast Mental Note because I need to draw lands. We milled 2 Delvers over. All right, draw for turn. Yuck. All right, combat. We're just going to be mono-screwed, unfortunately. Tranquil Thicket, eh? Another Priest. Winding Way reveals Titania, Well-Wisher, Vanguard. Ugh, so bad. Titania. So this Vanguard's going to get really big. All right, how about a land? What's on top? Echoing Truth. I do need that in order to get rid of this Vanguard at some point. So flip Delver, and then... Yeah, all right, we'll draw that, and then we'll use Brainstorm to try to just hit another land. Brainstorm. Okay, there we go. Oh, what am I putting back on top? 2 Deep Analyses so that I can mill them. All right, Deep Analysis, Deep Analysis. Play this, play Delver, then Combat, swing. Plan is flip Delver over and then probably mill myself, but if I don't hit land, then I'm in a really big bind. This attacks. Do they just not have any other elves? How do they not have anything to play? They have 10 million mana and 2 cards in hand. All right, anyway, resolve this. Apparently they don't have anything to play, so I'm just going to Mental Note right now to mill over these Deep Analyses. Then draw for turn. Do I have enough for Terror? I do, right? No, I'm 1 short. All right, Brainstorm. All right, there we go. Well, Spell Pierce is complete trash, right? So put that back, put back a land. Play this, go to combat, swing here, cast Terror. How in the world do they... Like, so they're just going to Well-Wisher to gain a bunch of life, which, yeah, okay, sure. But how in the world do they not have anything to play? Winding Way reveals Jaspera, Elvish Mystic. Okay, so the Well-Wisher is going to gain them a Magombo amount of life. So I do have to get rid of that. So the top card is Land Spell Pierce, which I don't want. So Thought Scour me. Drew another Terror. Whoo. Okay, that's a great draw. So snap the Well-Wisher, and they activate it. Really? They have Dispel in their hand? God, this thing's huge too. It actually trades with my Terror. All right, combat. I mean, if they trade for Terror now, I guess that's fine. How much am I taking on the backswing? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, swing, swing, swing. Gains more life. They are attacking with some amount of stuff, most of their stuff. Okay. I guess I just drop a bunch of Terrors into play. See, block, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm not winning the game until I deal with this, so let's just drop all my Terrors. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it gives them bad attacks, right? So it's here, double, here, block. I potentially have to double block. I probably just shouldn't attack. Just Well-Wishing a whole bunch. Nettle Sentinel. I can't really afford to bounce it until I find a counter spell to counter it when they try to replay it, right? So, man, also I can't Deep Analysis because I'm so low on life. I guess attacking there was a mistake. How many creatures do they have total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can't afford to Deep Analysis or I'll just die. I actually don't want to mill myself anymore, so I'll mill them with Thought Scour. All right, mill you with Thought Scour. Mill you with Thought Scour. Land. All right, I guess we just keep passing as this Elvish Vanguard gets increasingly bigger with every elf. Birch Lore. All right, cast Mental Note. We milled Mental Note Island. Cast Brainstorm. Put these back. All right, we finally found Counterspell. So play this. The problem is, how much can I even attack them for, right? Because I have to double block Elvish Vanguard, and then I go like block, block, and then I'm taking too much, so I can't even attack them. All right, so yeah. Well-Wisher. Echoing Truth it now. Oh, come on. Another Dispel. Yeah, all right, fine. We're actually going to lose because they will eventually get Elvish Vanguard up to a point where it's a problem, or just keep playing more creatures until they can attack for lethal. Oh, they're just going to swing everything now? Okay, blocks. Let's go duel here, right? And then I'm just taking too much. Is there any combination of blocks I can make where I don't die? I'm still dead, right? Is this actually still lethal? Jesus. Yep. Apparently attacking earlier was a huge mistake. Apparently Murmuring Mystic is pretty good in this matchup. So instead, I guess I'll cut Spell Pierce. Let's cut Force Spike, Spell Pierce. All right, yeah, let's do that. Oh, this hand's fine. Keep Island Goat, Brainstorm. I actually want all of this, so let's see. Maybe I don't need Cryptic Serpent right now. Let's put back this and this, and then I'll stop on my upkeep. Actually, yeah, I'll stop on my upkeep. Consider put this in the graveyard. Back to them. Quirion Ranger, land. Quirion Ranger, attack. Sure. Island, cycle. All right, there's 4 spells in my yard right now, so I can go Snap, Terror, right? That would be 5 spells, and then these cost 2 each. No, I can't. All right, I guess let's just hold up Counterspell. Lead the Stampede. Definitely countering that. Oh, come on, don't have Dispel again. Jesus. Spell Pierce? Yeah. They revealed Priest and Elvish Mystic. All right, plays Elvish Mystic. Let's just get Murmuring into play, I think. Because then they untap, they play Priest. Like, we can just snap whatever we need next turn. All right, Priest resolved. Timberwatch Elf. All right, we're snapping that. So snap Timberwatch. Unfortunately, we don't have a follow-up answer to it next turn. That's the problem. So here and here. What if I just deploy a bunch of guys right now? We have 6 spells. We can just deploy everything. So combat, attack with this. I guess we can put them in a defensive position. Terror. Oh, Terror still costs 2? Damn it. Isn't this 6 spells here? 1, 2, 3. What am I not? Oh, Cryptic Serpent's one of them. All right, Thought Scour me. Another snap, you say. Pretty good draw. All right, Serpent, Serpent. Because we got to snap the Timberwatch Elf again. Timberwatch returns. Then they make 10 bajillion mana. Oh, Distant Melody too. Yeah. Maybe we can still win on the board. Jaspera Priest. I mean, they can still Quirion, untap Priest, and dump their whole hand, right? Yep. Oh, this is just ridiculous. Oh, second Timberwatch Elf. Winding Way. Found 4 different creatures off of it, including an Elvish Vanguard. So this is the downside of a mono blue deck, which is that there's no like sweeper that I can bring in to deal with this. Well, we're fucked. Combat. Swing, 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 swing. There's 2 different Timberwatch Elves in play, so I can't even get rid of both of them. Play Terror. All right. So now they just attack with everything, and then it doesn't matter how we block because they just Timberwatch. They can Timberwatch 4 different times. Distant Melody to draw. Okay, yeah. No lands. We're also on the draw. Well, okay, land, Lorien. Keep this. What am I putting away? Probably just one of the 2 mill cards. Razortide, Bridge. All right, back to them. They played nothing. All right, target me with Thought Scour. Mill over, snap Cryptic Serpent. Play a land, go. Springleaf Drum. What in the world are they doing that they're not deploying any threats? All right, Brainstorm. I'm not going to cycle any of this away, so do that. All right, land, Delver. Oh, I should have reversed the order that I put the cards on top. Counter. All right, counter you back. Yep, I screwed that up. I was supposed to put the counter spell second. Murrenforcer. You've got to be kidding. They didn't play anything all this time, and then it's just double Murs. All right, Island Cycle this. We do need an answer here as well. I guess I can play Cryptic Serpent, right? I should be able to. Spell Pierce, flip Delver, play this. How much does Cryptic cost? 2. All right, Cryptic, combat, attack. And we can block the Murrenforcers with our Cryptic Serpent. Unless they drop all that glitters this turn. Fucking Christ. I hate this card so much. It's probably the #1 most bullshit card in the entire form. No, actually, that's not true. Sticker Goblin is. But Sticker Goblin doesn't get played in as many decks. Yeah, all right. So we have to draw Snap. Or I have to Deep Analysis to try to draw Snap, I guess. Well, we drew Snap. And now I can't afford to attack because I had to chump block this Ornithopter. Of one mind. Drum. Attacks with everything. Which, yeah, sure. Block here, block here. The last card is the Ninja. Sure. And then Murrenforcer comes back. All right. Snap Ornithopter. I really need to hit another creature. Deep Analysis. All right, there's another creature. It does make me have Counterspell go down, but so be it. Ornithopter returns, but then they just don't have anything else to do. All right. Consider. Bin that. All right. Brainstorm. Put back. Wow. All right. Put back Spell Pierce and Mental Note. No, and Lorien revealed. No, that's not true. Put back Mental Note. All right, can't tap out because if they have another all that glitters, we die. So just have to hold counter spells up. Thraben, yeah, that's fine. Cracks the Frogmite. They're attacking, so they have a Ninja. Yeah, no blocks. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and Thought Scour myself. Put some spells I don't need in the graveyard. Cycle this. Grab an island. All right, can't block it. We go to 4. They draw. Replays Ornithopter. Play Murmuring. I unfortunately don't have any proactive spells to actually cast, so back to them. No attacks. All right. Okay, there's a proactive spell. Murmuring Mystic. I'm pretty sure we can go on offense now. Combat, attack with the serpents. All right, back to them. Swing all. So snap, Myr Enforcer. Double bird triggers. Untap our lands. All right, declare blocks. So here, here, here. All right, they're just conceding to that. All right, let's see. Annul, Steel Sabotage. Only thing that matters is glitters, right? So Echoing Truth. All of these in. What comes out? Force Spike, Pierce. These are a little hard to cast on time, so maybe Deep Analysis and a Consider. Maybe just all the Deep Analyses. All right, let's do that. All right, we have a million cantrips and a null. Gingerbrute. Well, Cryptic Serpent. Back to them. So I should Brainstorm and then upkeep Mental Note / Thought Scour to get rid of things I don't need. Have you tried Is It in Soul Pioneer? I have. But I don't think I tried it with the newer, like, indestructible pickaxe thing. Ornithopter. Plays a tap land. Frogmite. Frogmite. Right, Brainstorm. There's Delver. There's Snap. All right, so let's put back, I guess, these two. Then draw, play this. Man, the Snap is not even good, right? So just play Delver. And hold up a null for glitters. So then they attack with everything. And we have no blocks because we're going to flip Delver. Nothing from them either. All right, so upkeep, trigger, flip Delver over, play a land. I'm unfortunately in this position where I just have to like trade for a Frogmite. It's so bad. So I need to like dump all this stuff into the graveyard and then be able to cast Cryptic Serpent. A land makes Gingerbrute unblockable. All right, block here. And then before damage, let's just snap Gingerbrute. Damage, trade, take 2. Replays Gingerbrute. All right, Mental Note, Graveyard, mill 2 over. Mental Note. All right, we need to guarantee that we hit a land, so Island Cycle. Play this. I should be able to play Serpent for 2, right? Yeah, okay. Serpent for 2, holding up counter. Now, piss off, Metallic Rebuke. Get out of here. All right. Now, as long as they don't have glitters, we don't lose. But if they have glitters, we instantly lose. Hey, look, their last card was glitters. Cool. I guess I can use Steel Sabotage to bounce this, right? Why wouldn't they attack with Gingerbrute? I guess they're holding up Rebuke. If they are, I guess, wait, I don't know. So if they are, then I can't play anything, right? It's actually better to do it now, I guess, if they have it. All right, Steel Sabotage, bounce this. All right, Cryptic, if they've got the Rebuke, they've got the Rebuke. They do. I can't race them, and I can't block the stupid Gingerbrute. All right, I only have a few turns to find something. Glitters off the top. All right, at least we have an answer to that. So Ornithopter returns. We can't block this thing. I mean, I have all the spells in my graveyard, so I guess I just mill them. Thought Scour. Well, we're going to lose to a Gingerbrute because we can't block it. Oh, come on. They drew a Ninja, too, so we're just dead. On to game 3. All right, keep Citadel, Ornithopter, Drum, Gingerbrute. All right, Brainstorm. This hand's not going to work out, is it? So all we can do is just hold counter spells up. Gingerbrute attacks. We're at 18. Thraben. I can't just do nothing. I guess I counter this. I also need to get spells in my yard, so... Thoughtcast. I guess let's counter it. Another Gingerbrute. All right, we're at 16. Cryptic costs 5 mana. I technically can play it if I go Snap Sabotage. So, like, I just need to get something down. Snap, untap these lands. Sabotage, bounce this. Just have to apply some kind of pressure. All right, back to them. Drum. Brute returns. The second Brute returns. All right, they got 1 card in their hand. So the best thing I could draw here would be an island so I could hold up Counterspell. They're making one of their brutes unblockable. Annul's pretty good too. Combat, attack with the Serpent. All right, play another Serpent. We got a clock. There's the glitters, counter. All right, they've got no cards left. All they can do is make Gingerbrute unblockable. And so we win because I've got a counterspell in my hand. So they can't race us and they're going to die before they draw anything relevant. All right, attack with the Serpents. Thoughtcast, counter. Come on. Yeah, you don't get to complain if you're playing a glitters deck. Attacks with Gingerbrute. Combat, swing, they got to block with both. And then they pop the Gingerbrute to gain life before damage. Delver, and we win. On to game 3. Yeah, so the rule of the game is if you play some bullshit combo, you can't complain if even when random variance hits you. We're on the play. We've got a Lorien. Okay, this is fine. So keep land go. Colony Garden. All right, Lorien, grab an island. So the Gardens matchup. Play Delver. Over to them. Swamp. Cast down, Force Spike. All right, Delver trigger, what do we hit? Top card is Terror, no reveal. We do need to draw a land here, so let's Mental Note. No. All right, another Delver. Attack with this one. Cast down a Delver, okay. How many spells are in my yard? 1, 2, 3, 4. Delver trigger, Murmuring Mystic on top. Well, no flip. And we're not hitting lands either. All right, if I snap this, I can cast Terror. So snap the plant, untap these, cast Terror, attack with Delver. Crypt Rats. All right. Delver trigger? Nope. All right, yeah, so they're killing Delver. Obviously don't reveal that. Oh, Thought Scour myself. Finally a land. All right, combat, attack with Terror. They have enough mana to pay for a Edict if they have it. Lembus, Colony Garden. All right, let's attack into their for sure sack effect. Block with plant. Sack, spell pierce that. And back to them. Deadly Dispute the Lembus. Yep. Ichor Wellspring. Still no land, but a counterspell's a nice draw. Attack with Terror. Sack effect. I think I'm supposed to just counter this. So counter the Deadly Dispute. They still draw, and then we do have, like, we can get edicted, but they haven't been edicting us so far. All right, cast down, trigger. Sure, Terror dies. Oh, they have Thorn. Well, we're fucked now. Can't interact with that. We've just been not drawing lands all this time. All right, Terror. Back to them. Oh, Tithing Blade. All right, bounce my Terror. So we're just going to fall further and further behind. Oh, they have the initiative too? All right, let's not. I'm not continuing this. All right, what the heck am I sideboarding into? It's just grindy as hell, right? That's all the matchup is, just grindy as hell. I guess Annul and Steel Sabotage counter some of their stuff, like these counter Edicts. They counter Tithing Blade, they counter Lembus, they counter Ichor Wellspring. So, like, they're not irrelevant. And Spell Pierce and Force Spike, like, the games are super grindy, so these cards just become irrelevant as the game goes on. So bouncing their stuff's really bad, right? Like, the only time it's actually this is good is to save one of our guys from an Edict if we only have one creature. But otherwise, Snap sucks. I'm debating if it's if Snap is so bad that I should just have Spell Pierce in, but there's times, like, if they get an initiative guy down and, like, forge it, we need to get it off the table. So we do need some amount of them. All right, on the play. Do we have a second land? We don't. No, we do have a Lorien revealed. Island, go. All right, Island cycle. Play, consider. Do want lands. Play land, go. 2 mana, Ichor, annul that. Counterspell, you say. Back to them. Cycles Troll. Plays a Swamp. Thought Scour myself. Brainstorm. Double Delvers. This only works if I'm missing lands is the problem. Like, I need to be able to hold up Counterspell. So if I go Spell, then I go Double Delver with a spell still on top. Actually, can I play Terror as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no. I need 1 more in the graveyard. Oh, no. Brainstorm's still resolving. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll be able to go Terror, Delver. Okay, that's fine. So put back, counter. And then I'm not going to cast Consider. Sacking their dude on upkeep. Sure. All right. Terror, Delver. Go. Maybe I should have put Consider back so that I'm revealing a card that they don't know about. I don't know. Deadly Dispute, eat a thing. Tithing Blade, eat one of my Delvers. All right, this triggers, reveal the counterspell. Then Consider in case I hit lands. All right, top that. Play land. Combat. Swing. All right, the name of the game is Protect the Threats. Colony Garden. No actions on their part. Back to us. Ooh, another Terror. Combat. Swing. So then they're going to block sack. They have 7 cards in their hand? Jeez. All right, yeah, Deadly Dispute resolves, sure. Reckoner's Bargain, eat the other thing. Damage. All right, play Cryptic Serpent. All right, we got enough threats here that they can't Crypt Rats us away, and they need multiple removal to kill them all. And we have Counterspell. Duress us, sure. We have 2 counterspells. You take one of them. Thorn, counter. So they have the mana for 1 removal spell now. Heck, maybe I should have even let that resolve. Oh, Snuff Out? Because then we could have just stolen the Monarch. Pop Relic, we lose our whole graveyard. Yep. And a plant. All right. They've done an admirable job coming back. All right, Mental Note. Deep Analysis. Cast Deep Analysis. Land. All right, Combat. Swing. Cast down Delver. Yep. And there's the initiative. All right, so if I cycle Lorien Revealed, what's the spell count in the graveyard? It's 2, so the terrors cost 5, so there's no reason to cycle it. Yeah. And now this is a problem because now I can't attack into this. I mean, I guess I have to, and then they have to block, and then probably just have to play this. Man, it's so bad to just play one of it. Let's not do that. Let's just cast Lorien Revealed. I'll just try to kill them next turn, like a few turns from now. All right, over to them. So initiative, scry, duress us. All right, I guess we brainstorm in response to this. Spells back on top. Yeah, all right, here. Then duress resolves and cannot take anything. Ichor Wellspring, Thorn of the Black Rose, and they have the Monarch. These mechanics are so awful. Terror's awful too, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Mental Note. All right, how much do these cost right now? So it is actually cheaper if I Deep Analysis first. So Deep Analysis, Terror, over to them. Initiative, they get a treasure. Reckoner, the Ichor will cast down. They pay the ward. Chainer's Edict, I have to sack. All right, let's flashback deep analysis. All right, let's cast Delver with counterspell up. There's just no way, right? There's so much. Never mind. Let's just cast deep analysis. I was thinking like hold up counterspell for removal, but there's no way that matters. With how much mana and cards they have, that's not gonna matter. 7 mana. Oh, flashback Chainers, right? Relic. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. I'm done. Okay, we're on the draw for round 4. This hand's fine. Keep. Forest into elf is okay. Elves again. All right, get ready to force spike something important. Quarian, Then they untap their dude, bounce the land, play the land, taps Elvish Vanguard, which they can still pay for, so I can't force spike it. All right, force spike that. So Thought Scour myself. All right, well, we have a bunch of big serpents that we can't play right now, so go ahead. Mana, Quarian Ranger, mana, Timber Watch Elf. All right, we lose. Unless I immediately draw Snap. Actually, even then, I think we still lose. How many spells are in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Serpent, Delver, Winding Way, 2 creatures. So Timberwatch Elf is now +6, so I can't ever block anything. I also can never attack, so that's the game. Again, unless I immediately draw Snap. Actually, I might just dead here, right? They go Timberwatch, Quarian, yeah, all right. I guess I could have chump blocked. What's my next draw? Brainstorm, yeah. All right, how did I sideboard against Elves again? Echoing Truth, that was it. Yeah, these are only good in like very specific circumstances. All right, let's do that. No mana, Molt. Okay, keep, put back. I think I just need to be aggressive. Honestly, Snap's not even that good, although it's just slow them down a turn, but then you're talking about putting back one of these cantrips that I need to fill my graveyard up, so I think no. I'll put back Consider. All right, over to them. It was either that or, it was gonna be either that or Snap. Elf, Thought Scour, milled 2 islands. Brilliant. All right, snap their dude, and over to them. I guess I technically didn't have to do that now. I could have waited for them to cast a creature. Counter that. Another snap. All right, these cost how much? 4? Over to them. Jaspera, Jaspera. All right, well, we got to do something. So snap, Cryptic Serpent. This matchup is shockingly bad. Like, I'm surprised at how bad it is. So they're going to play at least another one more, if not 2 more elves this turn and make this Vanguard really big. I've already used 2 of my snaps as well, so I can't get rid of this Vanguard. Titania. Yeah, we're just so dead. Terror costs 3. Serpent. Swing. So they have all the mana in the universe, and their Elvish Vanguard's going to become enormous. Titania. Findhorn. Jaspera. All right, apparently the last card in their hand they can't play, which leads me to suspect that it's Dispel. All right, combat, swing. So they're obviously not going to trade here. They're going to grow this until it's big enough to where this doesn't matter anymore. All right, play Terror. So I need them to brick, basically. Attacks with the Vanguard. All right, no blocks. Generous Ent. Okay, then. Wow, I actually can never attack through that. Cool. Not even Delver can attack through that because it has reach. All right, we lose the game. We're going to lose. It's just going to take a little bit, so we lose. All right, we're on the play for round 5. Do we have Lorien? Yes, we do. Okay. All right, Cycle Lorien revealed. Slagwood Bridge, eh? Haven't seen the Gruul artifact land be played before. All right, pass with Counterspell or Consider. Carapace Forger, so it's Gruul affinity. Let's cast Consider. Murmuring Mystic, not at the moment. Let's in that. Draw, how much do these cost? Too much. Back to them. 2 mana, Carapace Forger, counter. All right, there's 4 spells in the yard, so Cryptic Serpent. Light, so they're gonna double bolt. Okay, so Bolt, Galvanic Blast. All right, play another one. Actually, it's cheaper if I Brainstorm first. Brainstorm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells. All right, let's put these back. And then I'm gonna play Terror or Delver, hold Force Spike. I'm gonna play Terror. I'm gonna play Delver. And then hopefully I can just Force Spike whatever they play, and then the Terrors are cheaper next turn. Galv Blast, okay. Delver dies. Tinderwall, counter. Tinderwall? What in the world is this deck? All right, Terror, Cryptic, Carapace Forger, Sticky Fingers. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, make a treasure. When it dies, draw a card. All right, well, I'm just going to snap it. Untap these. Play Terror. Yeah, okay, we win. So it's Gruul Affinity? Question mark? So, Blue Blasts. And I don't know, cut Force Spike, cut Spell Pierce. They're running a lot of bolts. Do I just cut Delvers? So something like that? No lands, Molt. All right, keep this. What am I chucking? I think for now I'm going to put Cryptic Serpent back. It was either that or like Counterspell. Tinderwall, play land, go. Tap land. I'm assuming this is to ramp out the initiative. All right, Thought Scour myself. Milling over Terror Blue Blast. Drew Red Blast, or drew another Blue Blast. Land, back to them. Carapace Forger. I guess I counter that. Okay. Land. We have 3 spells in the yard. Pass to them. Sacking. Crimson Fleet Commander. Yeah, so Hydroblast. And they're going to Red Blast us back. All right. Brainstorm. Okay, what's the best way to get out of this? Let's go. Jace's Phantasm, Deep Analysis. Consider, put Deep Analysis in the graveyard. So then all of that fizzles out. They get their Monarch, and then we've got to steal the Monarch back. So, anything I play right now, I can't hold up counter spells unless I play Phantasm, which can steal the Monarch, and then next turn I can do something else. Let's play Phantom, and then over to them. So swing. I'm just going to snap this, so let's just do that now. Vines of Vastwood? What the fuck is this deck? Okay, Galv Blast our guy too. All right, let's just play 2 Serpents. Plays a tap land. All right, we need both of our guys, because if I just block and trade and then they kill the other one, then we can't steal the Monarch, so let's just take this. And then, yeah, if we die to pump or burn, sure. All right, we're at 6. Murmuring Mystic, which I can't afford to tap out for. So combat, attack with Cryptic. All right, steal the Monarch. Then end step, Monarch. We drew Thought Scour, sure. 4 mana. Nope. Another Crimson Fleet. All right, let's counter that. No attacks from them. So Thought Scour them. They milled Relic, Goblin Tomb Raider. All right, Brainstorm. All right, let's stop on my upkeep. Let's put back these 2 lands and mental note that. Mental note on upkeep. Hydroblast, here we go. All right, blow up this guy. Now they got vines. Okay, sure. Mental note, milled something. We drew another Murmuring. All right, I'm not attacking them. I can't afford to be in a position of having only 1 creature on defense. Plays Avenging Hunter, so it's Gruul, Metalcraft, Initiative, Pump, Affinity. Like, what is this? Goblin Tomb Raider. All right, Lorien Revealed, cycle, grab an island. Oy. All right, play Murmuring Mystic. So Monarch trigger, sure, back to them. Then the initiative goes off and they can forge something. We really need to steal that back before they trap us. I'd assume you'd put it on one of the tramplers. Yeah, there. And then both of these guys have trample. All right, consider, make a bird. Terror's on top, sure. Draw that. Blocks, so let's see. Block here, block here. Block here so we don't take trample, and then block here. And that'll leave me with 1 creature. Alternatively, I leave myself with the bird, so let's see. I just Murmuring Mystic here, Cryptic, block here, Cryptic, block here. I still wind up with only 1 creature in that scenario, right? All right, block, block. I at least trade with their guys, right? Block here. So we're just left with Murmuring Mystic, presumably. All right, that's fine. No, they're going to leave us with Serpent. All right, Serpent sticks around. They just have another Hunter, and so immediately get trapped to 1, and then we're dead to any burn. Well, we can just play some threats. We still have the Monarch. All right, Serpent. What if I attack them? Right, I still can play Terror, right? Yeah, all right, let's attack them. Swing. They didn't block. All right, steal the initiative. So use this ability. Grab an island. I've already played it, so let's just play Terror, and then maybe Monarch will draw something, play at instant speed. Who knows? Trigger. We drew Counterspell. Yes! Bunch of mana. Is it another initiative guy off the top? Or, yeah, that guy. Counter that. Get out of here, Crimson Fleet Commodore. All right, Forge. The counters on Cryptic Serpent so that they have to block it. Oh, well, they're dead. Snap. Combat. Swing, swing, swing. There's a concede button, dude. We don't have to go through combat. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, that was the end of it. Okay, well, I think the deck is better than the results. I do definitely see why some people play Blue-Black Terror or other color variations, because there are problems that the deck has with dealing with resolved permanents. Like, yeah, if bouncing something isn't helpful, which it's not in a lot of cases, then this deck struggles to actually beat stuff that's already in play, especially like go wide token stuff or Monarch initiative creatures. Overall, though, I've seen this deck do much better than how it performed in this league. So I do personally prefer the clean, just mono blue mana base over Blue-Black Terror. Anyway, your media recommendation of the day is Shaun of the Dead. This is a satire of zombie movies, but also is an actual good zombie movie in and of itself, despite any of the satirical elements. It's a niche classic for a reason, so give it a shot. And that is Blue Delver or Blue Terror.